I'm upset to say my favorite character isn't even a main character that I've written. I just ended this chapter like, ugh! You know, so I've got a good chunk done. Oh my god, that is a big spider. Guitar randomly? I'm so proud of it. Hello everyone and welcome back to Grayson's Bookmark. Here on this channel I make all types of writing and bookish content, and today's video is a writing update. It is the October monthly wrap-up video. October is already over. I'm filming this on October 27th, and today I'm going to be talking about all the side quests I did this month, all the reading, any noteworthy books I have to mention, and then finally my writing progress, what I've been doing this month. It has been both a lot and not that much. So yeah, let's jump right into it. October was really a blur for me. There was a lot of homework and assignments due, so much so that I felt like all that I was doing was homework and assignments. Something I do have to show for it, however, is this jacket that I modified for one of my classes. It's the same class that I've been talking about, the one where I'm learning how to use a bunch of different machines like a laser cutter and 3D printer. So yeah, this doesn't use any of those machines, but it was for that class. And I think it looks pretty neat. It took multiple trips to Michael's, but it is finally done. I was also sewing this project in my last video, which came out, I think last Friday or tomorrow, on the day that I'm filming this. I also hosted a worldwide write-a-thon stream, so that was fun. I got lots of, sewing done during that event, but also a little bit of writing. And I will come back around to that in the writing section of this video. But yeah, it was very nice. I hosted my own stream on Saturday, and then I was co-hosting on Sunday. And for those of you who don't know, the Worldwide Write-a-thon, or the WWW, is a triannual writing marathon type of live stream event on YouTube. Although if you missed it, the WWW is rebranding. So if you want to catch up on that announcement, you should go check out the channel. It's still Worldwide Write-a-thon at the moment, but it will be changing. So yeah, check their recent announcement stream if you missed it. I also registered for classes next semester, so that's great. It's out of the way. I'm pleased to report that I will be taking less credits and hopefully less stressful classes for next semester. So, that'll be better for my mental health and my writing and, all of that. It's great. Yeah, I will not be taking 5 classes. I'll be doing 4, but one of them will be asynchronous, so it won't be so physically demanding. Like, I don't have to physically go to that class, I just need to keep up with it. Sadly, I didn't do a lot of guitar this month, so I don't have an update for you on that, but I do plan to be getting back to it in the future. I do miss playing the guitar at night and just chilling, strumming, teaching myself new Taylor Swift songs. Midnight's album also came out. That was a very eventful thing in October for me. Yeah. Let me know your favorite track in the comments. Mine is, at the moment, it used to be, on first listen, it used to be Karma, but now I'm leaning more towards Bejeweled. That one's great, but I'm not going to make this whole video about the Midnight's album. Moving on, let's talk about reading this month. I read / listened to, a decent number, like 5 or 6 books this month, but there weren't really any that stood out to me as being like the noteworthy mentions. I do want to mention one book I did read though. It was a sequel and it's called Aristotle and Dante Dive into the Waters of the World by Benjamin Elire Sainz. The author took a huge gap in between writing the first and the second one. I'm not sure why. I think it was just popularity and demand, or maybe the author felt ready to write the second one. The first one was released in 2013 and the second was in 2021. So a long time for the author's skill to develop, and it really shows in this book. The writing is even more profound and moving, and it was great. It was a good read. For a little context, this very short series takes place in the 1980s, in the middle of the AIDS crisis and epidemic / pandemic. I don't really know the word to place. These 2 boys are figuring out what it means to be gay, what it means to be Mexican, how to be men in a world that hates them, And they also have to figure themselves out. So yeah, this style might not appeal to most people. It's very much dialogue heavy. It's focused on just like words instead of, it's a lot of showing, I guess, but through dialogue, which is kind of telling, which it's kind of hard to explain. But I listened to it with the audiobook, and I wasn't really left wanting for context most of the time because the narrator did such a good job. It's narrated by Lin-Manuel Miranda, so if you're interested in that, he also does that. If you haven't read them, I would recommend it just so you can get to the second book because it's that good. Okay, and finally to the last section of this video. It's a very short section. Let's talk about writing. So basically all I did for October was read through Seaside. I read through the finished 4th draft. If you missed the videos where I finished my 4th draft, I will put those in the description as well as link to the Seaside playlist so you can learn more about that project. But basically, I did a read through. I left myself many comments so I kind of know what to do in the 5th draft. I may have edited as I went. And you know, the word count might be up by a couple thousand words now. It's fine. The book needed it. It's fine. It was necessary. There were some scenes I left kind of like meh, just hanging, and I, you know, spruced them up a little bit. And a couple thousand words isn't anything to cry about. That being said, it is going to increase a little bit more, so it'll be like around the 83 to 85,000 mark when it's finished, which is perfectly fine, and that's great. And I just have to say, the amount of joy I was getting from rereading Seaside is just like, I'm upset to say my favorite character isn't even a main character that I've written right now. Her name is Carolyn, and I'm so excited for y'all to meet her. I think she's the best character I've ever written. She's so funny, and she's so like, she's such a direct person, and that kind of dry humor that comes along with that is so endearing, but also like, oh my god, I can't believe she said that. So yeah, one day you will get to read all about Carolyn, hopefully. But yeah, I was really enjoying reading what I had done in the 4th draft. I think it's the best the book has ever been, and you know, I'm going to continue to make it the best it will be. That's basically what writing is, just writing something over and over until it becomes better. So yeah, I'm going to be writing Seaside in November, working on the 5th draft, which is probably a mixture of developmental line and copy edits. I don't really know, I've never done this before. So yeah, doing that for NaNoWriMo. If you want to follow along on that journey, subscribe to this channel and you will get to see what happens to Seaside. My goal was to plan to finish this book this year. It might happen. You know, I'd say it's a toss-up. 2 months left. We'll see what happens. It's a toss-up if I get to write a query letter by the end of this year, but we'll see what happens. And yeah, that is basically the end of this video, but I've decided to add a little question to the end for those of you who stuck around. So today's question is a would you rather, and that is, would you rather be able to draft in 1 to 3 months and edit in a year, or draft in a year and then edit in 1 to 3 months? I don't know, I guess it's really a question of, do you like drafting or editing better? Personally, I guess I like, it's a good question, because now I'm thinking about it. I would want to draft quickly because I like editing so much. Interesting. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below, and we can have a nice little chat about it. There is a leaf blower outside, so I apologize for any noise, but it's time to wrap up this video anyway. Thank you guys so much for watching this October wrap up. Stay tuned for more videos. I'm currently in grad school, so they come out whenever I can get them out. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Can I reach this time?